you may have noticed, is getting a lot tougher to move around the downtown core with lane restrictions and full-out closures popping up on major routes. But luckily, we have Stephanie Henry to help us get around. Steph, you're tracking some alternate routes for us.
Absolutely. We all know that in the city of Toronto, that construction season is pretty much every single season. And even though we're going from the tail end of fall into winter, and usually we start to see construction projects start to dwindle, we're seeing a major construction project pop up in the city of Toronto, and that is southbound University down to a single lane between College and Queen. So we're going to be following, of course, this construction as it continues until the summer of 2024. Yes, you heard me correctly. I've been kind of tracking this construction and looking at what the volume looks like moving through this construction zone. We all know it is a very busy area. We've got businesses. It's also Hospital Row, so lots of action happening through here. And you can see just how slow things are moving through this construction zone. So yes, I looked up some alternates. I did some digging and some research for you. And my number one alternate, I would say, is definitely Spadina. And that is what you see on your screen here to the left. And that's because through the construction so far, things have been moving quite well on Spadina, no matter if we even have some popped up construction or popped up issues that have come along. Things have still been moving well. Bay is another alternate, but it seems like it has been a number one option for a lot of drivers out there so far because it has been on the busy side. So do keep that in mind. Make sure you look at your alternates as you do head out the door and, plan for your commutes each and every single morning. Now, I do want to flag that as you make your way through this city, there is a route that I think you should avoid. Westbound Bloor is closed from Avenue to Spadina. So if you're an East End driver driving west and you're like, I'm going to head over to Spadina, make sure you don't take Bloor because you will run into that roadblock. Bringing it back to the lane reductions along University, the good news is when it does get impossible for crews to work on the construction because of weather, because of snow, because of how cold it gets throughout the winter season, they will be opening up those lanes and then closing them once again when things do get better out there. So again, this is an outlook on the kind of construction we've got going on in the city. I know it's a maze, but I also know that you can do it as long as you plan ahead. That's a look at the construction that we have happening in the city of Toronto. Of course, there's a lot more other construction projects on the go right now, but southbound University is the one that you got to watch out for. Make sure you plan ahead and you should be okay.